Ugh.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from
Alright, guys, so I'm still trying to give this game a chance, but...
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Have not liked this game. Can't really run the ball. It's more of a pass-happy type of game. Look at that. Like, that's...
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard
I know it's only 2 yards. I mean, I get that.
Stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when
sometimes
hoping,
I don't get this new scheme
will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
You can't hit turbo.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
No, it's done. I don't want.
Here's Prescott.
Damn,
Trying to get it to
Williams,
Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Like I really do.
After the loss to start out, here's
I didn't
second
even
and
buy
11.
it. I rented a couple times. This is...
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
He should punt the ball, because that's just the way we do it. Okay.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Look, I run my plays. I run the same plays. I really do. But it's a strategy what they're doing.
The give is to Elliott.
Really?
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott escaping the pressure right.
Come on, dude.
Crash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, CD, a quick look back at week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, is Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback, used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky.
Oh, pick it off, dude.
It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trubisky will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I don't play defense. I just, whatever the coach calls, I fucking play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They go play action. Trubisky. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
Come on, dude.
Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom, one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught right side. It turns. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
I'm focused right now, guys. Sorry,
First
I haven't said
opportunity
anything.
in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott from the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he is is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Trubisky.
Ooh, nice.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Hurns brings it in. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Can't run in this game.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, come on.
At the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Howard on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. A first down carry for Smith. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Nobody blocked him. Okay.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Carry down for Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They go to Elliott again. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Trubisky now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Trubisky to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the